Does Jake Paul deserve a title shot? Is this ridiculous or does this make sense? Is money just the rule of boxing now? If you make a lot of money, make about a pay-per-view says you get the title shot, skip the line, do what you need to do. Is that what we're doing now? Y'all let me know. But welcome to the rundown. This your boy AP, and I got my boy Uncle Money, and we gonna break this down for you. So Uncle Money, does money get you a title shot? Does it not matter about the rankings no more? Does Jake Paul get to fight Alexander Usyk to skip the line? I mean, he just gets to fight whoever he wants just because he's the money man. Like, does he get to do that?
Like I said, I mean, Jake Paul's the greatest boxer to ever live. Of course he does.
Get out! Get out! Get the hell out of here!
And Jake Paul would knock out Usyk in under 30 seconds. If you think I'm wrong, you know nothing about boxing. Jake Paul absolutely deserves. He's the highest grossing fighter to ever exist. All right, I'm gonna quit, man, because some of y'all go think I'm for real. To be honest, it's not even a discussion. No, but we know how this industry is. We know who they're going to favor. And if Jake Paul is putting up the money, then unfortunately they're going to put him. But I don't think they're going to let this happen at all. I think it's just for show. But if somehow this does happen, it'll never happen. But if somehow it did, then I think the sport becomes the biggest joke because
I
you've
mean,
allowed that to happen.
my thing is like we've seen Canelo Alvarez fight somebody we didn't even know. We've seen Terrence Bud Crawford fight David Albamecha, whatever his name is. We've seen champions fight names we don't even know. We didn't know who Pitbull Cruz was until Tank Davis fought him. We didn't know who Mario Barr was until Tank Davis fought him. I mean, even though Mike Barr was going through the rankings, there was not big names. But I just kind of get it. I don't agree with it, but I do get it. Like Jake Paul can't. He brings so much money in that like he was doing a Netflix thing. He has his promotional group. Like if he fights a no name to build up the ranks, it's not going to work. Like you're paying, say somebody that's number 15 to fight Jake Paul. Like what you going to pay him 300,000? What he usually gets? Because Jake Paul is bringing banks. So I'm like, I understand that where Jake Paul, his is a unique position.
It's a business. One of my friends, you know him, because yeah, you know who this person is, if you know what I mean.
Okay.
Um I posted something about Jake Paul and he was like, F Jake Paul, they're so cringe. And I was like, well, I'm just looking at the message, but I was like, because it was the message about your friends don't show support, but your strangers do. I was like, I'm focused on the message, but then he was saying how it's unfair how um, ranked boxers, contenders, people who are fighting from the bottom, how they get pushed aside for Jake Paul. And although I do agree with that, unfortunately, that's just not how the industry and business works. Unfortunately, they're going to put Jake Paul because it's at the end of the day, it's all about money. It's a business. That's just the unfortunate thing. It's not right. It's not fair. It's bull crap. But at the end of the day, money, money, money is what brings to the table. And whether you hate Jake Paul or love Jake Paul, he does bring money and attention to the sport. And everyone at the end of the day, the goal is to get paid.
But my thing is it really Jake Paul's fault? Because when
No,
I'm
no, it's boxing's fault. It ain't his fault. I would do. Who wouldn't do the same thing he was doing? Who
yeah,
wouldn't do it?
because I
It's,
mean
it's
we hate
boxing's fault.
people want to hate Jake Paul, but only reason you're getting these views because you're tuning in.
Yeah, blame the
Like you
industry.
can't
It's their fault.
you can't hate on him that he's getting these fights because you're tuning in. You're
Mhm.
giving him these views. You're tuning in, and he's starting to fight real boxers here and there. He's fighting stuff, but the thing is, you're tuning in, so you're supporting him.
Yeah,
So at the end of the
and
day,
you're
like
leaving comments on his
even
page.
even if you want to see him lose, you're still tuning in.
Yeah, you're leaving
So
comments on social media about him,
yeah,
talking about how much you hate him, which that helps him grow.
Exactly. So my thing is that Jake Paul, he's fighting these people because he's bringing the money. It's not his fault. But also, I feel like boxers need to learn from him. Because of like, if you're not, a lot of boxers like, oh, they would say F the fans. They will say, I don't need to please the fans. I'm gonna just do what I need to do. They'll say all these things and they want these checks. But I don't need to be controversial or market myself. I have a promotional company for that. Well, the reason why you're not getting the fights, you're not getting these Netflix deals independently, like Jake Paul is doing, you're not getting these prime deals independently like Jake Paul is doing, is because you believe that your skills is going to get you where you need to go, and that's half the battle. The other half is you're an entertainer. You
Yeah.
get paid to
I was
entertain.
I was in the gym. I was in the gym this morning. I was listening to some Master P, not his music, but his. I mean, I listen to his music too. I was listening to some of his business advice, and he was talking about building the record label stuff like that. And he said it's 90% business, 10% talent. He said a lot of people got this talent, they don't know the business, and unfortunately, that's just how it is. Like, for some of you guys that may know, I'm doing a Mortal Kombat movie called Shadow Rain. It comes out in October. Um, and I've been doing nothing but promoting and marketing it. It's a great movie. It's going to be a great movie, but I have to go twice as hard to promote and market it, or you won't see it. And you can have all the talent you want in anything, but unfortunately, you have to market and brand it, and that's what Jake Paul's doing.
Yeah, just like these fighters. Like you have fighters that have talent that don't get shots because
Yeah,
they're not marketable. Like only reason, like say Shakur Stevenson or Devin Haney or got a shot because they went on these shows, they started marketing themselves, or they went to Olympics, and that's all marketing things. You have to keep on pleasing the fans, but when you're not getting these numbers because either if you don't have the style that's entertaining, you have to have that mouthpiece pause to entertain. You have to like if you don't have the knockout style or whatever that, then you need to talk. You need to, and you have to back it up each time. You work harder. Like Mike Tyson didn't really talk until the end of his career. So when he did talk, it was when he didn't talk, everybody because he was knocking people out. It was 3 seconds, one
it,
second. But when he started
it was
talking, it was
that
later.
mystique. Yeah, it was that mystique that he had. Like he don't talk, he just go and just knock guys out. That right there sold itself. Just his
Yeah,
mystique. Some people don't need to talk, but that's because they have that mystique about them where
yeah,
they don't have to. But not
yeah.
everyone
Floyd
has that.
Exactly. And Floyd Mayweather, he let the small divisions get paid crazy money because Floyd Mayweather had a mouthpiece on him that made people hate him. He played the villain, and he was great in skills, but he had to do something to bring viewers to him because he was competing with Roy Jones. He was competing with Mike Tyson at that time. Well, I mean, Pretty Boy Floyd was during like the pay-per-view views to come see him. So he had to
Yeah.
make himself stand apart. And I feel like that's what boxers need to do because Jake Paul, he does stuff to aggravate you. So stand apart.
Mhm.
He will either get a fighter that you don't want him to fight, so you come view. He'll do whatever he needs to do on the social media. He does those things, and the thing is, when he does fight, he kind of backs it up. He makes it entertaining, and he either knocks them out or is entertaining. It's a good fight,
Right.
and then the
He
undercard's
knows how
good.
to he knows how to trigger your emotions. Like
Yeah,
that's the thing with the Paul brothers, man. Like Logan, people would say, "Oh, Logan don't deserve to be in the main event in WWE." But first of all, Logan's a better wrestler than Jake is a boxer. Just point that out because I watch both. I do both. And number two, Logan, who is hated in real life in WWE, the heel, which is the bad guy, he gets all the hate, the booze, the heat. But what he does, he knows how to trigger your emotions.
and I feel like that's the thing about boxers need to learn how to promote themselves, and you do have to please the fans if you want to get that money. That's why Turkey made that Tom and Jerry post. He's making people fight certain ways. You don't want somebody you want. Do you want to control your destiny, or you gonna let somebody else control yours? Basically, you have to like if you let Turkey or someone control your destiny, you're gonna be in uncomfortable situations eventually. That's why Jake
Uh-huh.
Paul controls his own destiny, and I
Yeah.
mean Jake Paul's gonna do his thing, and like if he fight Alexander Usyk, it's going to be highly viewed because everybody wants to see him get knocked out. He should get knocked
Right.
out because he's fighting Alexander Usyk. But
Yes, he should
I
be.
think I think too, I want that fight to happen, not because yes, it's not fair for other contenders, but I feel like Alexander Usyk has not been getting paid how he should because he doesn't talk, and this is the time for he's getting 38, and this is time for him to make a big payday and then retire. So at the end of the day, Alexander Usyk might knock out Jake Paul for Mike Tyson and his country, get a good payday, and go. He might make $100 million because he's not making Canelo Alvarez money. He's not doing it. He might make like maybe 25, 30, but he's not a personality to make a whole bunch of money. But I feel like that's a good send out for somebody who has been conquering the heavyweight division, doing this thing, and he's making his money.
How much did he
So
get paid for that last fight? I think he got 100 million that last fight with
he did.
Dubois. Yeah.
That's what it says.
Yeah, I'm looking up right now because I could have sworn I saw he got because Dubois didn't make that much. I mean, well, they all make more than us, but he got. I gotta check, but I think Usyk did make some good money on that fight. I think he got 100 million. I think
Let me
I
see.
I could be wrong, guys. We finna check
Usyk.
right now. I could have sworn he made some. Okay, so Usyk got about 132 million. So it was a combined fight of 203.5 million. Usyk took 65% of the purse, which comes around 132.28 million. So yeah,
Okay.
he did well that fight.
Okay, so he getting paid. Total purses.
Yeah,
Dubois, yeah, he did. He had 100, yeah, 100 and something like that.
yeah. I'm
But
glad they getting paid good,
he's getting
handsomely.
paid. I mean, the heavyweight's getting paid. So I mean, let him be go out as the hero because he been making
Yeah,
actually last. Never mind. I'll retract that statement. Alexander Usyk has been getting paid. He's been getting paid. His last purse was 150, 100, another 105, and then 132 million that he got. So he's making good money. Just let him go out as the guy who beats Jake Paul, the People's Champ. Now,
yeah.
because if he beats Jake Paul, it's gonna be a People's Champ because everybody wants to see him get knocked out, and I'm pretty sure Alexander Usyk is
Right.
gonna knock out Jake Paul. But Jake Paul doesn't. What I'm saying is Jake Paul doesn't deserve a fight with Alexander Usyk. But I get numbers wise, and I don't see no other heavyweights for him to fight anyway. Like who else is Alexander Usyk going to fight that people want to see? Tyson Fury again? Like
I don't want to see that, man.
he just keeps on recycling fights. So Alexander Usyk let him fight Jake Paul, be the people's champ, do his thing, and hey, it works.
Yeah. Just want to point out, guys, we don't think he deserves that fight, but we just know that everybody around the globe will tune in, including you, MFers.
Mm-hmm. And DAZN just got their deal that hey, you just buy DAZN and it's a free pay per view now. So, hey, it is what it is. Or if you go on any other thing like that. But
Right.
I digress. Let's see if that fight happens. See if it works out. See if Jake Paul fights Alexander Usyk again. He's going to get knocked out. We know that. And we out.